think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Utah Jazz.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
You know, right now for Utah, a month left in their season, no chance of them qualifying for the playoffs. It's rebuild time.
Yeah, this is their time to evaluate and prepare for what they could be doing in a busy offseason.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, you look at Miles Bridges. Man, has he been playing well.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Hornets trail by 6. The recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition, trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well.
So the Utah 5 right now. Filipowski out there with Kenyon Martin. Then there's Collier, and it's Sensabaugh in at small forward. Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And Bridges made sure to get those points back right away.
Here's Collier. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. And Josh Green going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Collier. He's got 5. Kept alive. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Green, the pass to Curry. Outside, Green. Here's Bridges. Pass to Williams. Green for 3. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got rebound number 7 tonight. And he lobs it up and stolen by Bridges. Right side, Green. Down low. Here's Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2, Mark Williams.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Sensabaugh. Green covering. To the middle. Pass to Filipowski. Bridges against Martin. Here's Simpson. Back to Bridges. On the wing, Curry. Shot clock at 6. Bridges down low, and that comes off the assist by Green. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yes, sir. Bridges really asserting himself on offense, and when he's rolling like that, it gets his whole team fired up.
Looking to get back on track, and it's hammered home by Green.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Sensible, no good.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Here's Simpson. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Jazz have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Juzang, no good.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Pass to Williams. Shoots over Filipowski. So they take the lead. Williams has got 5 now. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
17th in opponent shooting percentage, and they're landing in the top 20 for fast breaks. It's obvious this team doesn't love to run the floor. They could be letting some easy buckets pass them by with that attitude.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Here's Bridges. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
I just love the ball movement.
Jazz trail by 3. Here's Collier. He's got 5, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Utah shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. You tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Utah has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Here's Juzang. Williams defending. Here's Filipowski. And another miss by Utah.
And I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
Bridges passes to Green. Here's Collier. Here's Filipowski. Count the basket. He has 6. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 12-3 run. He shoots a 3. Fires in the triple. And the Hornets lead by 3. Here's Collier. Martin outside. Pass to Juzang. On target from range. Juzang's got 13 now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Utah has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Shibue's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Juzang.
Into the lineup for the Jazz, Oscar Shibue, George.
Down low. George's shot is off. The Hornets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the 3rd. Outside, Green. Screen by Bridges. And it's Green missing.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Shibue. It's not going to go for him.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And that one drops for him. Now it's a 4-point Hornet lead.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Jazz shooting the rock well at 46%. George for 3. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 6 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Green. Off target with the three.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's George. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got rebound number 7 tonight. Tipped away. George with a steal. Here's Collier. Green covering. Pass to George from behind the arc. Williams grabs the board.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Williams with the screen. Here's Green. Lays it up and banks it in. Green's got 10.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Hornets lead by 8. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well. Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Just 5 games left on the year. Let's take a look at the current seedings in the West. You look at the Jazz, a really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft.
When I look at Utah, they hyped it up at the start of the year, but haven't really followed through. They're so disappointed, and really, so are their fans.
Yeah, and it's too bad, really unfortunate, because I did think the potential was there. But at this stage, I think we've seen their best, and it's not going to be good enough this season.
The rebound by the Jazz. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Springer misses. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Pass to Salon. Here's Jeffries. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jeffries has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Trailing by 8. Soft touch off the glass.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter. Here's Simpson. Give him 8. And he makes it on the layup. Simpson's got 10 points.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And so it's Charlotte finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this.